Ischemic heart disease ang nangunguna sa listahan ng may pinakamalaking datos ng pagkamatay ng mga tao sa buong mundo na sinundan ng stroke. Sa katunayan, naitala ng World Health Organization na kada taon ay 15 million katao sa buong mundo ang nakaranas ng stroke. 5 million sa mga stroke patient ang nauuwi sa long-term disability o nagiging permanently disabled, samantalang ang 5 million naman ay sa death rate. Ang stroke ay sanhi ng pagbara o pagtaga sa daluyan ng dugo sa utak na nagiging sanhi ng hindi sapat na supply ng oxygen at nutrisyon. At ito ay nagriresulta ng pagkasira o pagkamatay ng mga selula sa utak. Karaniwan, nasa edad na 65 pababa at 15 to 49 years old ang madalas na tamaan nito. Pinag-iingat din ang mga high blood, obese at may high cholesterol dahil sila ang at risk sa stroke. Para makaiwas, regular exercise, proper diet at pag-inom ng tamang gamot ay ugaliin.
This morning, makakasama po natin ang adult neurologist at De Los Santos Medical Center, subspecializing in stroke and vascular neurology, si Doc Ana Gabriel de Castro. Good morning po, Doc, at welcome sa Kada Umaga. Good morning.
Good morning, Doc Ana.
O, Doc, ano nga ba itong stroke? Please explain in a way that all of our kadas will understand.
Yes po. So, ang stroke po, ito po ay isang neurologic emergency. It's one of the most common neurologic emergencies. So, the reason behind it is a vascular underlying problem. So, may dalawa po itong uri. Ischemic or pagbabara po, and yung isa po, pagputok po ng ugat or pagdurugo po. So, this happens suddenly or acute onset po.
Suddenly or acute onset. What does it mean?
Biglaan po. It can happen anytime po without warning.
Ano naman yung acute onset po?
Same po siya. No? Pagbiglaan po siya nangyari.
Pagbiglaan.
Yes. Opo.
Okay. How is this different from a heart attack, Doc?
Well, heart attack po, it involves the heart po, no? So, wala ho tayong mga neurologic deficits. It's more of chest pain po yung problem.
Pag sinabi po natin neurologic, ano pong ibig sabihin nito?
So, its functions po, it could involve the eyes, the movement po of half the body, sensation, speech, okay? So, we have to learn po yung signs and symptoms of stroke po, no? So, we use the acronym BFAST.
Okay.
So, it's B-E-F-A-S-T. So, B, balance. So, if there's problem in balance, biglaan na lang pong parang lasing, maglakad, drunk.
Dizzy,
yes,
balance,
dizzy.
and then?
Eyes. So, pag nagdodoble po bigla yung paningin, sudden double vision po.
Okay.
Or bigla ang nabulag, loss of vision.
Okay.
Then F? So, F is facial asymmetry. So, there's, usually, yan po yung napapansin ng mga pasyente, no? Tumabingi ho yung muka. So, that's a sign of stroke. A, for arms and legs, any weakness that involves half. So, it could be left or right. Wala naman pong predilection. Okay? S is the speech. So, slurred or biglaan na lang pong hindi makasalita yung patient. So, all of this happens acutely or biglaan without warning. And then T is for time because time is very important for brain attack. Okay? So, we have medications to give within a small period of time. So, it's within 3 to 4.5 hours. Dapat ho, madala sa hospital. So, this medication can be given po.
Doc, napaka-timely nitong pag-uusap natin because my mom was recently brought to the ER last weekend, in fact. Ano nangyari, biglang nagdugo yung ilong niya and it couldn't be stopped. Talagang she was drenched in blood already. The nosebleed couldn't be, usually, di ba, when you apply cold compress, tumitigil na siya, or pressure, tumitigil na siya. But this time, hindi. So we took her to the ER and it was found out na and then they took her blood pressure and it was found out na mataas yung blood pressure niya. So, can that also be the result of a stroke as well?
So, hypertension is one of the leading risk factors for stroke. So, with regards to your mother po, the hypertension could have been really the cause of the nose bleeding po. And prolonged hypertension, if uncontrolled po, can also lead to stroke.
To a stroke.
Yes.
Oo. At saka, nasabihan din po siya because of that episode. So, we had her CT scanned.
Yes.
And it was found out na in the past, when she was very confident na wala naman pala siyang mga illnesses.
Anything.
Or, ang tawag doon, yung mga comorbidities,
comorbidities.
ganyan. Akala niya wala siyang mga ganong klaseng mga sicknesses. Pero nalaman na nagkaroon na pala siya ng mga minor strokes in the past na hindi niya namalayan. So, could it be possible na magkaroon ng stroke ang ating mga kada na hindi nila alam?
Yes, there are asymptomatic strokes. We call them silent strokes. No? So, we don't really give medications because usually it's incidental finding when people get CT scans for other purposes po. So nakikita and then wala palang history of symptoms. We look back to the comorbidities. Again, hypertension, high cholesterol, uncontrolled diabetes. You could have this. And also, yung mga maliliit na strokes na ito, they have cumulative effects. So the more chronic or silent strokes that you have, this can also lead to dementia in the long run. We call it vascular dementia. So, we have patients who presents with dementia, walang family history, pero pag nag-CT scan, ang dami maliliit na stroke. Walang history ng mga symptoms. So, yun pala, nag-accumulate na yung mga silent infarcts niya. Eventually develop
Doc,
dementia.
lahat po ba ng mga tao na gusto nilang malaman kung nagkaroon po ng symptomatic na brain attack or yung ganyan, na
Yes.
stroke, kailangan nila mag-CT scan or is there any other way na pwede natin malalaman kung ano nangyayari sa isang patient?
Well, silent stroke, it's not routinely done no, yung CT scan.
Yun nga eh. Mahal din po kasi.
Yes, and
Doc.
it has to be requested and dapat merong indication to have it done. No? But the symptoms, I think yun yung kailangan natin ma-bring out sa mga patients natin and mga communities kasi they are not that aware of the symptoms and they usually don't seek care immediately.
Correct.
Yes. So yung BFAS, we use it in mga small communities, mga lay forums so that people will become aware of their symptoms.
Ano po ang mga paraan para ma-prevent na makada natin ang stroke?
Well, primary and secondary prevention, no? So, pag primary prevention, wala ka pang stroke. So, screening. So, you have to screen yourself for hypertension, diabetes, cholesterol. Sabi ko nga sa mga patients ko, regalo mo na sa birthday mo. Have yourself checked para lang to make sure, no? And then, if meron na hypertension, you take the medications needed. Lifestyle modification, smoking is the #1 cause. Then it's an independent risk factor for stroke. So if you take at least one pack a day, mas mataas ang chances mo for stroke. And then if you have stroke, we have the secondary prevention. On top of the lifestyle modification, control of comorbidities,
Yes.
you also take antithrombotics. So that's the medications, parang blood thinners, so
Yes.
that your body won't form clots. Okay? So it's very important, compliance, because yung mga patients will take it 1 to 2 months or pag umokay na sila, they stop it.
Compliance.
Yes.
Is the important word. Pero ano ba ang nangyayari, Doc, sa katawan ng tao kapag ito ay nasa-stroke? What is the worst possible outcome?
Actually, mataas po yung disability scale ng mga stroke, no? So we have mild, moderate, and severe. So if you end up with the moderate to severe, you can end up bedridden. Kasi half of your body is not able to move. So nagiging PWD sila eventually. So some are lucky, they get mild stroke, no? Mild lang po yung weakness na nakukuha sa physical therapy.
So I think, Doc, this is the perfect opportunity na mabigyan natin ng advice ang ating mga kada para ma-prevent naman nila ang stroke sa kanilang sarili at sa kanilang mga mahal sa buhay.
Opo.
Go ahead and give them some advice, Doc.
Well, if you're already an adult, usually mga 50s, 40s, please have yourself screened for hypertension, diabetes, and cholesterol. If you have smoking, if you are a smoker or you drink alcohol, I suggest that you stop taking these habits. And then diet. So low salt, low fat diet, high fruits, high vegetable content diet to prevent stroke as well. And if you already have a stroke, please regularly follow up with your doctor. Make sure to take your medications on time and regular screening as well. Every year, have yourself checked.
Ano po yung mga importante sa screening na kailangan malaman?
We usually do hypertensive workup, so heart, ECG. We do blood tests for diabetes, for cholesterol. And we also check the creas, the kidneys, the liver then as well. That's routine.
Okay. And Doc, meron po kayong event sa January 19?
Oh, yes.
Event? Pakisabi po sa ating mga kanin.
Opo. So that's tomorrow at De Los Santos Medical Center along Erod Avenue. So we will be having the launching of our Health and Wellness Lounge. Okay, so our Health and Wellness Lounge, we have our executive checkups done. So we have packages for male, female as well.
Yeah, 50-year-old male,
Yes.
right? And female. Okay.
So you can have screening if you want to have yourself screened for risk factors for stroke. You can come join us there. Okay. And then in De Los Santos pala, I just want to plug in as well that we have a neuroscience center as well. So we have opened a headache clinic. So if you're experiencing headache, uncontrollable by pain medications, you can come see us as well then. And then we also have multiple diagnostics catered for neurologic patients.
Bakit po sa neuroscience center ang mga headaches?
Oh, it's a neurologic problem, headaches, no? So, it has causes. So, it could the eyes could be a cause of the headache, the ears, but the brain as well could also lead to headaches.
Okay. Para sa mga inquiries naman sa mga gusto mag-appointment po sa inyo, Doc Ana, saan ka naman pwede i-contact?
They could find me in De Los Santos in the Medical Arts Building, room 515. I'll be there every Wednesday and Saturday afternoon po.
Alright. Thank you so much, Doc. Maraming salamat. Importante po ito, mga kada.
Mga Kanet 25, this is Pia Guanyamago. For more Kada Umaga updates, please click the subscribe button and follow us on Net25 social media pages at Net25TV and at Net25 Entertainment Facebook page. See you guys. Bye!